Good morning and welcome. It is Thursday, December 3rd, and this is FlossTube number 10. I am Celeste, and this is Celeste Creates. Today, this is FlossTube, and so this particular episode is about cross stitch and what I've been up to, what I've finished, what I'm working on, and I'm so glad you're here to join me today. If you are new to this channel, thank you for coming and seeing what I'm up to. And if you are returning, thank you too for stopping in to spend some time with me. I love making these FlossTube videos. I love watching those other FlossTubers out there that are so graciously giving of their time so that we can have a little fun. I feel like I have been blessed with several lovely new friendships through FlossTube, through sharing cross stitch on Instagram, and so that's just one way I felt really blessed during this 2020 year, is being a part of this community and making some new friends. It's just a joy to expand that that circle of friends. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here. It has been nice and chilly here south of Houston in Texas. I don't know what your weather's been like in your neck of the woods, your part of the world, but for us it's been nice and chilly, and we always welcome that. It's really nice for a change. So yesterday was a little bit rainy. I think another front was coming through, so it's a little bit gray still today, but I think the sun's going to come out and we're going to have some beautiful weather for the rest of the week and the weekend. So been great. Let's see what's going on. My oldest son is home from college. He got home Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, and we're just so thrilled to have him home. He is home and doing exams this week online, and so he doesn't have to go back until around January 10th. So we're looking forward to just spending a lot of time together and doing all the fun things that we do during Advent as we prepare for Christmas. And so anyway, it's a real joy to have him home. Kind of finishing up school. Might have another week of school next week. We might not. I do plan out their calendar every year as to when we're going to do every week of school and get all of our weeks accomplished. But the way I plan it, it gives some flexibility. So we might stop early. We might do a partial week next week. So I do enjoy the flexibility to take off a little more time during the holidays, or take off a week here and there. I mean, maybe other kids are in school and we're not, and so that's kind of a benefit. We can go do a few things while maybe other people are in school. Especially when they were little, it was nice to kind of get to the zoo or to the museum or something when everybody else was in school and it wasn't so crowded. Let's see, we decorated the house last weekend. We got most of our Christmas lights up outside, but it was kind of rainy right after Thanksgiving and really windy last Sunday, so we couldn't get up on the top of the house. We have a two-story to get all the lights up, but we got some of it done, and I think the inside is pretty much done. So I will do, hopefully next week sometime, a little bit of a Christmas house tour. It's not exciting, but it's all these things that I love. It's a mishmash of colors and styles and things that I love. That's always how I remember my mom decorating her house. It was not matchy-matchy. It was not planned out. She loved antiques. She loved old things, and it was always beautiful how it all came together. But it was really just a conglomeration of all the things she loved, and so that's kind of how my decorating has ended up. And you know, it might be different in one room than the next, but it's happy, and it's beautiful to us. So let's get started. I got things to share, some finishes. I want to show you a couple of things that I did last year, and a little bit of haul, and at the very end I've got the giveaways from last time to announce. So let's get started. Enjoy some stitchy show and tell. That's what my kids say. Mom, it's it's just show and tell, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, it's show and tell for grown women who love to cross stitch, so let's have fun. So first, I think I'd like to show you the few little things that I made before last Christmas. If you've been around for a little while, you may remember that I cross stitched when I was much younger, you know, 12, 13. I did a few things. I had one long-term project that I showed probably in my first video that took me years and years and years to do because I would work on it during the holidays or when I wasn't doing school. I think I was still working on it during college, and if I'm not mistaken, the little sampler has my married initials on it, so I think I actually finished it after I got married. So I don't have a whole lot of things from when I was younger, and then I didn't stitch for a very, very long time. And so I really just got back into cross stitch last fall, so September, October of 2019, and started doing a few small projects last year. And so here's a few things I had made for Christmas. I think this was the first one that I did getting back into cross stitch, and I absolutely love it. This is one of the glitter houses from Little House Needleworks or Country Cottage Needleworks. I can never remember which. I'll link it below. But you've probably all seen this, the series of maybe 9 glitter houses, and I just really loved those. So this is done, I think it's a raw linen, but it's got the silver threads running through it. This may have been 32 count? I'm not real sure. I know I have it written down somewhere, but anyway, this is one of the Glitter Village houses, and I did this in DMC, and then I, you know, mounted it on some mat board, and then I chose a piece of gingham that's printed on the diagonal from my stash, and mounted it and found this cute frame somewhere. It's got a little metal stand, and I just clip it on there. And this actually sits, you'll see it when I do my home tour of our Christmas decorations. This sits with, I have a glitter house collection in our dining room, and this is just perfect there. So this is probably the first thing I made last year for Christmas when I got back into cross stitching. Next, I think this is done on Lugana. I'm not a big lover of Lugana, I've discovered that. Another either Little House Needleworks or Country Cottage Needleworks. It says, "Oh come, let us adore him." I don't remember the name of this chart. I might have even given it away by now. But a real sweet stitch. I love the church. And then I attached some green gingham. I love gingham. Put a little felt star there, yellow star, and backed it with the same fabric, and there's a yellow star on the back to cover up my stuffing hole. And this goes, this year I have it on my tiered tray in the kitchen. I don't think I ever put, maybe there's a few things I put in the same place at Christmas, but there's some things that just get, I don't know where I put them. So I really like that. This is maybe 32 count, 28 count Lugana. And then lastly, I have a sweet little pillow. Forgive me for the sneeze. I kid you not, every time I film one of these videos and I get up here, I have to sneeze. Anyway, here's a cute little pillow I made last year. I also have a snowman collection. So this was a little Christmas trio pattern. There was, I think, a Santa and a snowman and a gingerbread man, and I just stitched the snowman. I might go back and stitch the gingerbread man because he would go cute with something else I have. But this is the snowman, Waxing Moon Designs, and of course I'll link that below. And he's just so cute, and he sits in my snowman collection on the entry hall table. And that's kind of cute. I forgot that I did that. On the back, I did an applique heart with some navy polka dot. Here's what I backed it in. Super cute. I like that finish. I forgot I did that. The things you forget. So those were all the little projects I did for Christmas last year. And I haven't made any Christmas smalls yet this year. I do want to do the Nativity Berry, which I will kind of show you again later. But now let me move on to what I've got finished or fully finished over the past couple of weeks. So I had shown you this before. I had shown you my Merry Christmas by Blackbird Designs. This is on 36 count Sanguine by Weeks. Beautiful color. Sometimes it's peachier looking, but it's really the pink is beautiful. With all the called for colors. So I'd shown you this. I finished it. I had laced it. You know, I added magnets because I was trying to find something to fit it in the original frame I had tried. Didn't work out. But I found at Hobby Lobby just this sign, and it had a tree and it said gather on it, and I painted it with just a matte silver craft paint. It's a metal sign. Put some green ribbon in there that I had in my stash, and now I just put that on there with the magnets. I'm not a huge magnet person finishing that way, but this worked perfect. And this is actually hanging down on the wall next to my Glitter Village as well, because the colors are just perfect. And I remember when I saw this, that was what I had in mind, that, oh, this is going to be beautiful with my Glitter Village. So you'll see that when I do the little decor tour. And so there, I've got that finished and hanging up. And on my favorite finish, I finished this before my last floss tube, but I got it all framed since my last one. So this is Catharine Dickenson by Scattered Seed Samplers. I stitched this on, because I started this back in October, I think. Pause, please. This is on 36 count vintage beeswax by R&R with all the called for colors, and I absolutely love it. It turned out so pretty, and it's a really favorite stitch of mine. I love the colors, so this will be hanging up year round at this point. So it's not exactly square, but I knew a square frame would for the most part fit it, and so I'd brought home one frame from Hobby Lobby, but because the lip on the frame was too thick, it kind of encroached on the stitching, so I couldn't use that, but I kept it. It was only $4, and I'm sure I can use it for something else. But this was a this frame had this in it at a Hobby Lobby, just a particle board little sign, and so I measured it while we were there and realized it would fit. It was originally $18, but of course it was 50% off when I got it, so $9. Can't beat that. So this was in here, and I had my trusty helper Michael knock it out for me. Saved it because I thought, well, I don't know if I need it for something in the future. And then put it in the frame. Absolutely love how it turned out. The only thing I'm thinking is that the frame itself might be too similar in color to the linen. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to darken that up a bit, and I'm actually really not sure how I would do that. Those of you who know me personally know that I don't paint well. I don't paint walls well. I don't really like to paint furniture. None of that. So for me to paint that metal board, that was a big deal. But let me know what you think. If you think it needs darkening, and if you have any suggestions for what would do that. It is wood, as far as I can tell. So just some thoughts or suggestions about how to achieve that. I really don't want to mess it up, but for now it's happy and it's hanging on my wall, and I absolutely love it. So again, Catharine Dickenson, 36 count vintage beeswax by R&R with all the called for colors. Absolutely love that red. So beautiful. So real happy with that. All right, I think that's all my finishes. What have I been working on? Plenty. Let's go through the pile here. I really was excited to start this. I almost forgot that I had it and wanted to start it. Thankfully, I was pawing through my my bucket of charts and remembered that it was there and that I already had linen for it. And so on the 22nd, yeah, on the 22nd, right before Thanksgiving, I started Whittaker by Stacy Nash, and he is so cute. He's one of the animal crackers. So he's a little stuffed cross-stitch piece. So he's a little snowman. I don't know if I'll do the pocket on the back, but I love him. Obviously, he's for my snowman collection. Oh, this is Whittaker. I love the name too. Isn't he cute? So I do like having something where I can stitch and just fill in, because I take it to basketball games, or if I'm sitting waiting somewhere, sometimes watching TV. It's just a really nice thing to have a fill-in project. So that day, I think I did it in one day, I stitched Whittaker's outline and his mittens and his feet, and filled in the nose and the eyes and buttons. But mostly wanted to make sure I got his pants outline and his body all outlined so that I could just sit and fill in. And so little by little, I've been working across his head and filling him in. This linen is 36 count summer khaki, and I'm using all the called for threads. His body is roasted marshmallow by Gentle Arts. Love that. So pretty. Uh-oh. And then his pants, you only need a little bit of whatever this was. I think that was Ruby Slipper for the mittens, a teeny bit for the nose and eyes, and that's kind of why I got it all done. So I only had to carry around 2 colors with me. And then his pants is Gentle Arts apple cider. So I plan to work on him. I think I can get him done for Christmas. So much for project bags. He lives in a Ziploc at the moment, but that's kind of nice because he fits, and I've only got 2 colors that I have to carry around. So Whittaker, he's been a lot of fun. I'd love to get him done and added to my snowman collection this year. Let's see. Next thing that I worked on, I maybe spent 3 or 4 days on this, was the long-awaited Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais of With Thy Needle and Thread. So I pre-ordered this when it was ready, got all my colors, and I knew I wanted to be working on this. So yes, to me this looks Christmassy, but really it also just looks wintry and just beautiful. This is probably a stitch that I will leave up year-round. I'm working on it right now. I think I'll work on it into January because it is just, to me, it's just not only Christmas, it's just beautiful. So I have put in some time on that. Loving every stitch. It's a really, really fun one to stitch. I love that the border is broken up. You know, you've got this border here, this pretty floral, and then this smaller one, and so that's been fun to work on. So I am doing this on a fabric of my own choosing. What's really funny, I'll tell you, this is on Winter Moon, just a Zweigart 36 count Winter Moon. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving how every color shows up on here. I can't remember. I guess I got most of this done. Oops, that's not it. Yeah, I got this down the side. Finished this border up here. And then I had finished the trees. Forget. And then kind of started on the snow here at the bottom. And then this is the gate. What's funny is I remember, I guess probably in the spring, I ordered this winter moon. And when it came, I ordered a big piece and thought, well, I'm just going to try it. It's not real expensive. And when it came, I thought, I'm not sure I like it. Stuck it in my, basket of linens and moved on. And like I said, I wasn't really sure I liked it all that much. And now I think I've used all of it for various projects. So apparently I do like it. So I am using the winter moon. And then I'm using all the called for threads. And I have not, so far, I have not changed anything. I'll get my tag out of the way. Here we go. So in here, this is that one color. I haven't decided. This is the Meredith's pink, and it's not called for. It is the conch that's called for the house. And I've deliberated, but I asked y'all last time what you thought, and everybody was like, oh, I don't know, the conch might be really beautiful. So, haven't gotten to the house yet, but I'll try it when I get there, but I may not change it. So far, I'm really pleased with how all the colors are showing up on this winter moon. Oh, look, I got eggs from my husband. So, like I said, this is one that I won't finish before Christmas. I'm not even trying because I'm really going to continue working on this into January and for however long I want to, because it's just so beautiful. So that's that one. Put that back in my little bag. That's the problem with new starts, is I then have to make a new bag. And here, this is was so funny when I saw Brenda and Laura showed this little tip, and I was like, oh, either I got it from them or I don't know. Anyway, this is super wonderful. These are those little, Brenda mentioned it, these are those little Avery key tags that you can buy on Amazon or at the office supply or whatever. But it actually, I put these on my project bags now, and I write in pencil so that I can erase and reuse it. But it helps me to know what's in my project bag, because somehow I can sit there and look at all my projects and think I have no idea which one is in which bag. So there you go. That was a great tip. I really like that. Okay, let's see what's next. This is Doug. Doug, he wants this. Oh, there we go. He wants mine. This is Doug, my golden doodle. Say hi, Doug. The next thing that I've been working on is a new start, because why not? When this chart came out, this is, sorry, remember I don't have a color printer, black and white. Hands Across the Sea, this is Amelia Jane Chandler, 1852, and Nicola with Hands Across the Sea samplers put this out. I think it was just last week, and I saw it and I think I had seen the preview and wondered how pretty it was going to be. And so I will insert a picture right here of what it looks like so you can see it in color. Isn't that beautiful? I love the red and green. So even though it's technically not a Christmas sampler, it's just beautiful. I love all the crowns down at the bottom. So it is charted for silk. And then she gave a DMC conversion, but they were just way too bright for me. I did want it to look really Christmassy. So I, with a little help from my friends, I chose two different overdyes to do it with. And I got a great start on this. So it's fun because I bought the chart, downloaded it on the Hands Across the Sea website and printed off what I needed and put it in a, this is just a, oh, I'm not supposed to show you that. This is just a, a page protector. Put it in there, and so I started this on Vintage Country Mocha. here's a piece of linen that I ordered very early on, and I don't think I've used any of it until now. It just hasn't, I haven't found the right piece for it. So anyway, I really felt like it worked for this, and I chose 2 colors that I already had of my over-dyed flosses. So here they are. I chose Gentle Arts Dried Thyme. I think I had used this in another project and I had it. I don't remember which one. And, oh, of course, Gentle Arts Buckeye Scarlet. Both of them are just gorgeous. I really love how they look together. So I got started on that border and the letters, and I'm working my way across. And it's just going to be beautiful. I'm so excited to be working on this one. So it has a Christmassy feel to it, but it's a sampler, and like I said in my last video, or the one before, the samplers just, they have my heart. They call to me more so than the little stitches. I do enjoy those, but I just want to work on samplers. So this is, again, Amelia Jane Chandler, 1852, Hands Across the Sea, 36 count vintage country mocha. And then both of these are Gentle Arts, Buckeye Scarlet and Dried Thyme, and just really enjoying this one. So get yourself a copy and get started. All right, probably next, and my most very favorite stitch right now. I think I put on Instagram the other day that this one just has my heart right now. I love it, love it, love it. This is, pull it all out for you, from the Home for the Holidays book from Blackbird Designs. I started this back in September with my friend Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. This was the sampler that we started in Sampler September together, and I just absolutely love it. So there it is, Christmas Garden. And I am doing the whole thing, words and everything. And I did change 2 of the colors, and but I am loving this sampler. Who was it that I was watching that said their favorite thing to stitch are little, you know, baskets of flowers and bouquets? And I have to agree, that is one of my favorite things to stitch. And this just has, everyone is different, and it's just so beautiful. So Christmas Garden, Blackbird Designs. Here are my colors. Again, I'm using 2 of the called for colors. I'm using the Classic Colorworks, oh my goodness, Fool's Gold, which is the lighter, it's silver and gold together, and I just love this one. This back here is also one of the called for. It is Gentle Arts Heirloom Gold, a lot for the baskets and, you know, some of the things like that are in that. And then I changed my red and my green, and I'm using Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler, one of my very favorite reds. I love it. And Classic Colorworks English Ivy. I love them both, and I am so pleased with how this is turning out. Again, here is the fabric that I didn't think I liked, and here's another big old piece of it, and I'm loving how it's turning out. So here it is. This is 36 count Winter Moon by Whittaker. And as you can see, I've made it all the way to the bottom there and turned the corner. And I just love it. So I've had that top portion done for a while, and then when I picked it back up, recently I've added this basket, and obviously more border. I've added this flower, and then these birds and the top flower on the bigger piece that comes down. And I've got 4 of my 5 children's initials on it. So it will say Christmas Garden, and I just love that it has the 5 spaces. And so all my 5 children are in there, and this will just remind me of all our Christmases together. And last night, I started on the tree that's right here. So I am absolutely loving working on this one, and I don't think it would be impossible to finish it before Christmas. I think I could do it. We'll see if I do. But I love it. So Christmas Garden by Blackbird Designs. We had a hashtag when we started it in September. We came up with September Christmas Garden. So not Christmas in July, but Christmas in September. And again, this is 36 count Zweigart Winter Moon. And I showed you those colors. So I know there's a good number of you out there stitching it, and I love to see, I think Carol Saltbox Stitcher, you know, hers is framed on the wall behind her when she does her videos, and I know she used all the called for colors, and it is beautiful. I'm just not sure you can go wrong with those, or it's fun seeing everybody's choices and what they're doing. So that one is super special, and I love it so much. So I'll work on that one again today for sure. So I think I told you last time that my friend Chrissy that lives nearby, I did a bad thing several months ago and got her back into cross stitch too. But we've been having so much fun. It's really fun to have somebody who lives nearby, somebody that I've known for a long time, to share the fun and the joy of cross stitch with, and we go back and forth all the time. Do you have this one? Do you have this one? And we try not to buy the same chart because we don't live very far from each other, and neither of us are planning on moving, I don't think. So we went last week, Tuesday. We had what we called our field trip up to the only stitching store that I know of here in the Houston area. It's called 3 Stitches on Louetta. Been there a long time, and we spent, I'm pretty sure, 3 hours there looking through every chart, oohing and eyeing over the models on display, and looking through linens, and adding floss to our stash. It was so much fun. We had the best time. It's about an hour away, but you know, like I said, we made that trek up there. It was our Thanksgiving week field trip. We just had the best time. Like I said, we discussed, well, I said when we were in the store, I said, you aren't planning on moving away anytime soon, are you? And she's like, no. I said, neither am I. Let's make sure we don't buy the same things. And so we do that, and that way we can trade and share, and so that's fun to have that nearby. So I did get some haul, and this has been on my list. Obviously, probably bunches of you have it. Sweet Land of Liberty has been on my list for a long time, and so I thought, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. And I think I love every project in here, so definitely great to have. I would love to stitch everything. This probably right here is my favorite. I love that one. It is called Salute to Abigail, and I think Sherry, Colorado cross stitcher. She has a FlossTube. Love her. Sherry actually did this one, I think, and it's beautiful. 4 colors. I think it's charted for a silk, but I'm gonna pick probably overdyed that I like to go with this one. And I am really bad with names and links today, but my friend on the other side of town, April, and I think are going to start this in February, I think. Yeah. So this is Salute to Abigail, and I just love the colors. So many pretty things on here. So that's definitely what I'm going to be making in the new year. So I got that. And then I didn't realize I had seen this, that Brenda from Brenda and the Cereal Starter. I didn't realize that I had seen this on her channel, but then I saw the chart in person, and I just had to have it. So this is from Scarlet House, Ann Peg, 1877. I love that. That is beautiful. I love this bluish alphabet. The border is beautiful. Love all this, and I absolutely love the verse. So I got that. I will definitely be stitching this in the near future. That's just beautiful. It says, I hear the Savior say, thy strength indeed is small. Child of weakness, watch and pray. Find in me thine all in all. How beautiful is that? So it is a beautiful sampler reproduction with a fabulous verse on it. So I'm really looking forward to stitching it. Then I felt like the linen, she didn't have a ton of linen that I was interested in, but I did get a teeny little piece of, this is a legacy linen, legacy brand linen, and it is called Wild Honey. So I picked up that little square. I'm sure I'll use that for something, a 37 count Wild Honey. It's a 10 by 10. So I grabbed that. I had gone with, so this I did not buy there. I already had this chart, and this is one I'm starting on. This is my New Year, New Start. I'm trying to be really, really patient, but I am starting this for sure with Christy of Crosshatch Quilts, and I think a few other people. We've been coming up with a hashtag, and I will put that down below. But we're going to start this on January 1st. Whoops. And this is the Smith sampler. You can see Carol Saltbox Stitcher just got hers back from framing, and it's gorgeous. Is that Carol? I think so. Don't trust me. She shared it on Instagram. So I'm super excited to start this one. Look at that. The colors are gorgeous. Motifs, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So this will be my New Year, New Start. So I had all the, because I'm doing the calls for silks, but then it gives a DMC conversion, and I went ahead and did all the DMCs, and I took them with me because they're just beautiful. I love all those colors. Look at that. And I was hoping to find a linen there, but I just didn't find anything. So as Chrissy and I were driving home, she's like, oh, well, look at this. I had bought this Nantucket Brew by R&R for something else, and she pulled it out, and we put my threads on it, and I just thought, yep, that's it. That's the linen I want to do this on. So I ordered a beautiful piece of 36 count Nantucket Brew by R&R. It's a little brighter in the picture, but it has a really gray feel to it, and every color just shows up beautifully on here. And so I ordered this from an online shop called Down Sunshine Lane. And I got a couple of flosses from her that I needed for something else, and then this beautiful Nantucket Brew. So that is just going to be perfect. So, got that. The other thing I got up at 3 Stitches was the rest of my flosses for G. Legere, 1898 by Reflets de Soie. Remember, I don't do French, I do Spanish. That was my minor in college. But I got all the rest of the flosses I needed. Aren't they beautiful? So, there is a conversion floating around out there. I guess some people had gotten on their chart. The chart itself that I got has it charted for Soie d'Alger, and then there's a DMC over here. But somewhere, somehow, some other people had a different, for an overdyed, a Gentle Arts overdyed conversion, so I have that. And then I also have the conversion that Lisa from Kindred Stitcher, when she stitched hers. Hers is beautiful. You need to go see hers. And if you email her, she'll send her her document where she noted all her conversions. So I have that as well. So I finished getting those at 3 Stitches, and then I think I ordered 3 others this from that Down Sunshine Lane, and they're just beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, look at that, beautiful. So I'm working on, I don't know when I'm going to start this. Well, I think I'll start it once I have the linen. I have 2 possibilities, but I'm just not sure yet. and so I've ordered something else. Obviously, I think it could work on Vintage Country Mocha. I also have this beautiful, one of my favorites. I really love the R&R linens. So I have this beautiful piece of French vanilla, or yeah, is that what it's called? Yes, 36 count French vanilla. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. So I definitely think it would work on that. So it's a possibility. And then I also thought, well, Chrissy and I ordered a big piece together, and we're going to split it. But I ordered a 36 count Dusty Road by Seraphim Fabrics. I haven't tried any Seraphim Fabrics yet, but I know Brenda has recommended them very highly, really likes the Seraphim linens, and so we ordered a piece of that. So I think I will for sure wait to start the G Leger until I have the linen chosen, obviously. I'm not going to rush into it. I want to see what that Dusty Road looks like. It might just really be beautiful with this. Look at all those colors. It's beautiful. So I think I stole a few from other projects that I'm not working on right now, and I had a couple others, and so that will probably be, if not December, whenever I get the linen, that'll be a new start. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. Now, you stuck around this long, I am going to do the giveaway winners from last time's giveaway. Alright, it's giveaway winner time. In my last video, I had 3 items that I was giving away, and one of them is this chart that I have already stitched myself. Oh, that's a finish I forgot to bring up. Oh well. I made this last year as well. Forgot about it. It's hanging on my doorknob on the back of my front door. So this is Christmas Eve by Hands On Design. I love the little church on the cake stand. So I'm giving this away, and I will insert the picture of the name of the winner right here. So I will comment on your comment, and then I will get this sent out to you. Then I'm trying to do these in the order that I did the drawing. I had done recently here on my channel, I've done several tutorials, and the last one that I posted not too long ago was a tutorial for my zip top project bags. So I made this one in the tutorial, and I decided last video that I would give this one away. And so the winner for this bag is so again, I will comment on your comment, and I will get this sent out to you. I hope you enjoy it, and I would love to see everybody's project bags, how you're doing. And then the third giveaway was a kit. I have all the pieces of it here, the flosses, the wire, the chart, the canvas, the plastic canvas, and it was for this cute set of ornaments. These cute mason jars. And so the winner for this kit is, yay! So that should be really fun to make. I hope you enjoy that. I had bought this even way before my return to cross stitch, and I just know that it's one of those things I'm not going to stitch, and I just want to share those things that I have and that I've been blessed with. And so thank you for everybody. I know I had asked the question at the time because it was before Thanksgiving. I had asked what your favorite Thanksgiving dish was, and so that was really fun to read all your comments on that. Mine is the stuffing and pumpkin pie, and I did some real damage on both of those over Thanksgiving, so those are my favorites. So thank you for entering the giveaway and for commenting. I love reading all your comments. I try to answer your questions there in the comments, and so but if I missed one that I didn't answer, please let me know or comment again, and I'll try and answer that. And so that's the giveaway. And I'm hoping real soon here I'll show you this. I've been busy. I will show more of this in my quilty tube. But this is a beautiful Christmas quilt that I'm working on. So I will hopefully in a week or so hopefully do another quilty tube episode, and I will tell you more about that quilt, and hopefully I'll have a lot more done on it to show you. But if you're watching those quilty tube videos, I would love to hear from you what you would like to see on there. So quilts, I guess, maybe take longer for me to finish, especially a big one. But I would love to know what you would like to see if you're watching quilty tube. What you would like to see on there. Give me some suggestions. Do a house tour, and hopefully I'll get one more FlossTube in before Christmas comes. So this is just one of my favorite times of year to prepare during Advent. We have lots of Advent traditions that we've developed over the years. Of course, we light our Advent candles for our evening prayer, and we have a Jessie tree. Really in our house the traditions just go on and on, and we love every one of them. And so as we prepare our hearts for Christmas during this Advent season, today I was reading today's mass readings. I was reading, lately we've been reading a lot from Isaiah. The passages for the first reading have been from Isaiah. And so today it was about that, and the gospel were about God is a strong refuge. He is our rock. And the gospel reading was from Matthew, and it was about building your house on solid rock and not on sinking sand. And that when the winds and the storms come, it's not that you won't feel those storms, feel the pressure from those storms on your house, on your life, but when you build your house on the solid rock that is Jesus Christ, then it will not fall down. And so I've just been pondering this morning a favorite verse from Isaiah as well. I believe it's Isaiah chapter 12 verse 2, and it says, God indeed is my salvation. I am confident and unafraid. And so with that, I just pray that you have a blessed season as we approach Christmas, and that you're in that time of joyful anticipation of his arrival, and just spending time with your family. And I love this time. I really love this time. Let's prepare our homes, prepare our hearts, prepare our stitching. I just thank you so much for joining me today, and I pray that your week, the rest of your week, is blessed and you have a great weekend. I know we're all busy getting ready for Christmas, and so much is going on, but it's such a beautiful time, so do stop and enjoy it, and drink a cup of cocoa or coffee and enjoy the lights, and just be blessed and be thankful. And I know I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of you who join me here, and for all those friendships I have made. You all know who you are, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you. So God bless you. Have a wonderful couple of weeks until I see you again, and happy Advent. Bye.